Most people lose not because they are weak, but because they cannot control their emotions when challenged. Think about the last time you watched someone who was completely right lose an argument. They had the facts, they had the logic, but the moment the pressure hit, they cracked. Their voice went up, their hands started moving too fast, and just like that, nobody believed them anymore. Every confrontation you face is a test, not of your intelligence, not of your facts. It's a test of control. Can you stay steady when someone attacks your idea? Can you think clearly when your heart is pounding? Can you speak calmly when everything inside you wants to explode? If you can, you win. Not just the argument, you win respect, trust, and power. Machiavelli understood something most people still miss today. Power doesn't belong to the loudest person in the room. It belongs to the one who stays calm when everyone else breaks. Machiavelli spent his life studying leaders and politicians. He watched empires rise and fall, and he discovered a brutal truth. If you can't control yourself, you can't control anything else. Today we're breaking down exactly how to stay unshaken in any confrontation. How your body betrays you in seconds. How people read you before you even speak. And how to turn tension into your advantage. Before we dive in, say this with me. I stay unshaken. Mean it. Because by the end of this, you'll understand why that sentence carries more weight than any argument you could make. Let's begin. Number 1. People trust steadiness, not excuses. Here's what most people get completely wrong. They think confrontations are won with the right words. They rehearse their defense. They prepare their facts. They line up their logic like weapons. And then when the moment comes, they deliver their perfect response. And nobody cares. Because in heated moments, people aren't listening to your words the way you think they are. They're watching you, reading you, studying every micro-signal your body sends. How steady is your voice? How calm is your face? How controlled is your breathing? Based on those signals, they make a snap judgment about whether you're credible or not, whether you're strong or weak. Machiavelli wrote, "Men are governed by appearances as much as by reality." He didn't say appearances matter a little. He said they matter as much as reality itself. How you look in a confrontation is just as important as whether you're actually right. Watch two people argue. One person has all the facts, but their voice is shaky. They keep looking away. They're fidgeting. The other person might be half wrong, but they're calm. They speak slowly. They hold eye contact. Who wins in your mind? The calm one, every time. Because calmness projects reliability. It makes people think, this person knows something I don't. This person is in control. Nervousness projects weakness. It makes people think, this person is hiding something. This person doesn't even believe their own words. You can have the truth on your side and still lose because you couldn't control your delivery. This is why preparation isn't just about what you'll say. It's about how you'll show up. When someone challenges you, your first job isn't to defend yourself. Your first job is to stay steady. If your tone is calm, you appear credible, even without the perfect answer. People will wait for a calm person to speak. They'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but they won't wait for someone who's panicking. Think about job interviews. Someone asks a tough question you didn't expect. You have two options. Option 1, panic, talk fast, stumble over words, fill silence with anything. Your voice goes up. You can see in their eyes you're losing them. Option 2, pause, breathe, look them in the eye. That's a great question. Let me think about that for a second. Then take that second. Calmly. Which version gets the job? The second one. Not because the answer was better, because the presence was stronger. This applies everywhere. Arguments with your partner, conversations with your boss, public criticism, family drama. Your words matter less than your presence. Your logic matters less than your composure. Stay steady, and people will trust you even when they disagree. Stay steady, and you control the room even without all the answers. Steadiness is trust. Nervousness is doubt. Number 2, steady body, steady mind. Let's get specific, because saying stay calm is easy. Actually doing it when your heart is racing is different. In a confrontation, people scan your body, and your body tells the truth, even when your mouth lies. You can say, "I'm fine." But if your hands shake and your eyes dart around, nobody believes you. Your body is a billboard advertising your internal state. Most people can read it in 3 seconds. Shaking hands mean nervousness. Restless eyes mean insecurity. A rushed voice means panic. Crossed arms mean defensiveness. Every movement, every posture shift, every tone change, people pick it up and use it to decide if they should respect you or dismiss you. Machiavelli said, "Men judge more by the eye than by the hand." What they see in your composure matters more than what you argue with words. To stay unshaken, control your body first, because your mind follows your body, not the other way around. Most people think backwards. They think calming their mind will calm their body. But when you're in a confrontation, your nervous system is already activated. Trying to calm your mind with thoughts alone is like stopping a freight train by thinking about it. Control your body. Your brain takes cues from your body. If your body is calm, your brain thinks, maybe this isn't so dangerous. Your mind follows. 3 things you can control right now. First, your breathing. When stressed, your breathing speeds up and gets shallow. You breathe from your chest. This signals your brain, danger, survival mode. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that handles logic and reasoning, goes offline. Your amygdala, the part that handles fear, takes over. That's why people say stupid things in arguments. Your scared brain is driving, not your smart brain. So when you feel heat rising, slow your breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe from your belly, not your chest. Do this a few times. Your heart rate drops. Your brain gets the message, we're okay. Now you can think clearly. Second, your posture. Stand or sit like you're in control. Not arrogant, just solid. Standing, plant your feet shoulder-width apart. Don't shift weight back and forth. Just stand firm. Sitting, sit up straight. Don't slouch. Keep shoulders relaxed, but not slumped. Keep your hands visible and still. Don't fidget with your pen, phone, hair. Don't tap fingers. Don't cross and uncross your arms. Every unnecessary movement broadcasts nervousness. Keep your hands still, on the table, on your lap, at your sides. Calm and controlled. This makes you look steady to everyone watching, and it makes you feel steady. Your brain sees your body acting calm and starts to believe it. Third, your voice. When nervous or angry, your voice speeds up, gets higher, gets louder or quieter in weird ways. You talk faster, trying to get everything out before losing nerve. The moment your voice changes like that, people stop trusting you. So slow it down. Speak at 70% of your normal speed. Lower your pitch slightly. Keep volume steady. If you need to pause, pause. Don't fill silences with or nervous laughter. Just pause. Let silence sit there. Silence is power. Silence makes others uncomfortable. When they're uncomfortable, they start talking to fill the gap. When they start talking, you're back in control. A calm, measured voice makes people stop and listen. It makes you sound like you know something they don't. Here's what most don't realize. Calm body language doesn't just make you look strong. It makes others doubt their own agitation. When you stay calm while someone yells, something strange happens in their brain. They start feeling off balance. They're throwing energy at you, and you're not reacting how they expected. They expected you to yell back, to match their intensity. When you don't, they question themselves. Why am I so worked up? Why isn't this person scared? Do they know something I don't? Just like that, you've taken the upper ground without raising your voice. Machiavelli knew that whoever controls their body controls the situation. Power isn't about aggression, it's about presence. When someone comes at you hard, when tension spikes, remember, slow your breathing, steady your posture, measure your voice. Master your body and your mind follows. Master both, and no one can shake you. Number 3. Detachment creates clarity. Let's talk about taking things personally. Someone criticizes you, questions your competence, and immediately you feel it in your chest. That heat, that defensiveness, that voice screaming, "How dare they?" From that moment, you're not thinking clearly anymore. You're reacting, defending, protecting your ego instead of solving the problem. That's when you lose. The moment you take something personally, you stop being strategic. You stop thinking ahead. You stop seeing the bigger picture. You're just trying to win right now, no matter what it costs later. This is where detachment becomes your superpower. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you don't let emotions hijack your brain when you need it most. It means stepping back for a second, even mid-confrontation, and seeing the situation as an observer, not a victim. Machiavelli once said, "A wise man acts as he must, not as he feels." Acts as he must, not as he feels. Not what makes you feel better, not what satisfies your ego, what you must do to get the outcome you actually want. Most times that means staying calm, staying detached, and responding intelligently instead of emotionally. For example, you're in a meeting. You've worked on a project for weeks. You present your idea. Then someone, David, tears it apart in front of everyone. "I don't think this will work. It's not realistic. We've tried things like this before." Two choices. 1. Take it personally. Get defensive. Your voice tightens. "Actually, David, if you'd read the full proposal, you'd see I address those concerns. This is nothing like before." Now, the room's tense. Everyone's uncomfortable. David doubles down because you challenged him publicly. Even if you're right, you look bad because you couldn't handle criticism without getting emotional. 2. Detach. Realize David's comment isn't personal. It's just information. Maybe he has a valid concern. Maybe he's being difficult. Either way, doesn't matter. You're not here to defend your ego. You're here to make the best decision. So, you pause, nod. "That's a fair point, David. What specifically concerns you most? Let's dig into that." Watch what happens. Tension drops. The room sees you as reasonable. David either explains his concern properly, helping you improve the idea, or backs down because he doesn't have a good reason. Either way, you win. Not by fighting, by staying detached. See the difference? First version, acting as you felt, defensive, attacked, emotional. Second version, acting as you must, strategic, calm, focused on outcome. That's detachment. Detachment also protects you from saying things you'll regret. How many times have you said something harsh in the heat of the moment, then spent days wishing you could take it back? That happens because you weren't detached. You were inside your emotions, and your emotions wanted to hurt, to win, to strike back. Once words are out, they're out. You can apologize, explain, but you can't undo damage. Detachment gives you space, space to think, space to choose words carefully, space to ask, will what I'm about to say help me or hurt me long term? Most times, hurt. So you don't say it. Instead, you respond intelligently. Stay on point. Keep your goal in mind. The more you practice detachment, the less effort it takes. At first, it's hard. You actively remind yourself to step back, breathe, not take things personally. Over time, it becomes automatic. You notice the moment your emotions spike. You catch yourself before reacting. You pause, detach, then respond. That pause, that tiny space between stimulus and response, is where your power lives. In that pause, you're not a victim. You're not reacting blindly. You're choosing your response. When you're choosing, you're in control. One more example. Someone insults you, questions your intelligence, disrespects you in front of others. Your instinct? Fire back. Defend yourself. Prove them wrong. Make them pay. But if you're detached, you see it differently. This person is trying to provoke you. They want you to lose control. They want you to look bad. If you react how they expect, you give them exactly what they want, so you don't react at all, or you react so calmly it throws them off. Interesting perspective. Thanks for sharing. Then you move on, like it didn't even touch you. That's power. That's control. Now they look bad, aggressive, emotional, desperate, and you look unshakable. Machiavelli knew that whoever controls their emotions controls the outcome. Detachment creates clarity. Clarity creates better decisions. Better decisions create better results. When someone challenges you, when heat rises, when you feel that urge to defend, breathe, step back, observe, detach. See the situation for what it is, not what your emotions tell you it is. Then respond as you must, not as you feel. That's how you stay unshaken. Number 4, calmness turns tension into leverage. Now we get into real strategy, because staying calm isn't just defense, it's a weapon. When things get heated, calmness stands out. Everyone's raising their voice, getting emotional, talking over each other. The energy is chaotic. Then there's you, calm, steady, not adding to the noise. Immediately, you become the center of gravity. People pay attention differently, not because you're loud, because you're quiet in a room full of noise. That's where leverage begins. When you're calm in chaos, others unconsciously follow your lead. They lower their voices to match yours. They slow down. They look to you for direction, stability, reassurance. You become the anchor in the room, the one who looks in control even if others outrank you, even if they're older, more experienced. None of that matters. In that moment, authority belongs to whoever looks least shaken. Pure Machiavelli. He understood real authority isn't given by titles. It's taken by whoever commands presence. Arguments with your partner. You stay calm while they're upset. Suddenly you're the reasonable one, even if partly wrong. Conflicts with family. You keep your voice steady while others yell. You become who people turn to for solutions. Workplace disputes. You remain composed while others freak out. Your boss sees you as leadership material. It's not manipulation. It's understanding reality. People gravitate towards stability. When everything's falling apart, they want someone who isn't. Someone who looks like they know what to do next. If you're that person, you gain influence you didn't have before. You don't need all the answers. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't even need to be right. You just need to be calm. Calmness creates the illusion of competence, makes people think you're more capable than you might be in that moment. Once they think that, they defer to you. Ask your opinion. Look for your approval. That's leverage. Let's be clear. Leverage here doesn't mean manipulation. It means you're in a better position to guide the outcome in a way that works for everyone. With leverage, you can de-escalate. Propose solutions others wouldn't have listened to if you were emotional too. You can say, let's all take a breath and approach this differently, and people actually listen because you're not part of the problem, you're part of the solution. Machiavelli wrote extensively about perception and power. He knew how you're perceived often matters more than what you actually are. A prince who appears strong is strong, even if his kingdom struggles. A leader who appears calm is trusted, even if internally uncertain. That's not dishonesty, that's understanding human nature. People make decisions based on what they see and feel, not just facts. What they see when you stay calm is strength, confidence, control. So they give you authority, even if you didn't have it before. You're arguing with someone you care about. Partner, best friend, sibling. Getting heated. They're saying things that hurt. You want to say things back that hurt, but you stay calm. Listen. Don't interrupt. Don't raise your voice. What happens? At first, they might keep going, keep pushing, but after a while, your calmness works on them. They start feeling uncomfortable being the only emotional one. They start calming down too. When they calm down, the real conversation can finally happen, where you actually solve the problem instead of just hurting each other. That's leverage, not over them, with them. Calmness doesn't just protect you, it changes the entire dynamic. It turns tension into opportunity, to lead, to guide, to create a better outcome. When the room is hot, when emotions are running high, when things feel out of control, don't add to the fire. Be the calm in the storm. Watch how quickly you become the person everyone's looking to. Number 5. Consistency builds an untouchable reputation. Here's where everything comes together. Staying calm once, in one meeting, one argument, one confrontation. That's good. It helps in that moment. People notice. You handle it well. You move on. But staying calm consistently, over time, in every situation, that's when you become untouchable. If you're calm once, people dismiss it as luck. They just happened to be in a good mood, or they weren't really invested. They don't give you credit. They don't change how they see you. But if you remain calm consistently, every time something goes wrong, every challenge, every pressure moment, people start labeling you. The label, unshakable. Once that label sticks, it becomes your reputation. Your reputation protects you in ways you can't imagine. When you have a reputation for staying calm under pressure, people stop trying to pressure you. They know it won't work. Raising their voice won't rattle you. Aggressive tactics, threats, emotional manipulation, none of it will move you. So they stop wasting energy. They approach you differently, with respect, professionalism, their best behavior, because they know that's the only way to get through to you. Your calmness becomes a shield. It filters out nonsense before it even reaches you. Think about someone you know who never loses their cool. Really, never. No matter what. How do people treat that person? Carefully. With respect. Because everyone knows that person won't react like most people do. Now think about someone always blowing up, always emotional, always losing control. How do people treat them? With caution, sure, but not respect. They see them as unpredictable, unreliable, someone to avoid. That's the difference reputation makes. Machiavelli understood this. He knew consistency separates respected leaders from forgotten ones. A prince who is sometimes cruel, sometimes merciful, confuses people. They don't know what to expect. When people don't know what to expect, They don't trust you. But a prince who is consistently measured, consistently firm, consistently calm. People know exactly what they're getting. That predictability builds trust. Even if they don't always like your decisions, they respect your consistency. Same applies to you. When you're consistently calm, people learn that's who you are. Not a mood, not a one-time thing. Your character. Once it's your character, it becomes your identity. People introduce you that way. You need to meet Alex. Nothing rattles them. Or at work, if there's a crisis, get Jordan in the room. They never panic. That reputation opens doors, creates opportunities, makes people want you on their team, in their corner, leading their projects. Everyone wants to work with someone who won't fall apart when things get hard. But here's the hard truth. Building this reputation takes time and requires real consistency. You can't be calm for a month, then blow up at someone and expect your reputation to survive intact. It won't. One major loss of control can undo months of steady behavior, because people remember explosions more than they remember calm. That's how human memory works. We remember outliers, dramatic moments, times someone acted out of character. So to build an untouchable reputation, you have to commit. Not for a week, not when convenient, always. That doesn't mean you can't have emotions. You can be upset, frustrated, disappointed. It means you don't let those emotions control how you show up. You feel them, process them, but don't let them dictate your behavior in the moment. You still speak calmly, think clearly, maintain your presence. Over time, that consistency compounds. Every time you stay calm when others expect you to lose it, your reputation gets stronger. Every time you handle a crisis with composure, people trust you more. Every time you refuse to be shaken, you add another brick to the wall that protects you. Eventually, that wall becomes so strong, nothing can break through. People will test you early on, especially if they're used to seeing others crack. They'll push harder, try to provoke you, see if you're for real or just acting. But if you pass those tests, if you stay unshaken every time, they stop testing. They accept this is who you are, and they adjust their behavior accordingly. This is when you've truly won, not just individual confrontations, but the long game. Now you don't have to fight as many battles. Your reputation does the fighting. People approach you with respect from the start. Don't try to intimidate you. Don't play games. Don't waste your time with drama. And on the rare occasion someone does challenge you, everyone else in the room is already on your side, because they know you're not the problem. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." But there's a third option, to be unshakable. When you're unshakable, people don't exactly fear you, and they might not love you, but they respect you deeply. And respect is more valuable than either fear or love, because respect lasts. Fear fades when you're not watching. Love fades when emotions change. But respect for someone who never breaks, that stays. If you take nothing else from this, take this. Calmness is not just a tactic, it's an identity. Build that identity consistently, over time, and you don't just survive confrontations, you rise above them entirely. True strength in confrontation is not about volume, not about dominance, not about the loudest voice or sharpest comeback. It's about steadiness. People lose trust in those who can't hold themselves together. They see someone shaking, voice cracking, emotions spilling, and think, this person can't be trusted with anything important. But when they see someone stay calm, who doesn't flinch, who keeps composure when everyone else falls apart, they follow, they respect. Sometimes they even fear. Not because you're aggressive, because you're untouchable. Machiavelli's lesson is simple. Control yourself first, and you control the situation. When you master your breathing, your posture, your voice, you master the room. When you detach from emotion and act strategically, you win the long game. When you stay calm consistently, you build a reputation that protects you forever. This isn't theory. This is how power actually works. The person who stays unshaken doesn't need to be the smartest, the strongest, or the most experienced. They just need to be the one who doesn't break. And over time, that becomes everything. So remember, you don't win arguments by being louder. You win by being untouchable. Practice this in small moments first. When someone cuts you off in traffic, when a colleague snaps at you, when family pushes your buttons, stay calm, breathe slow, speak steady, detach. Each time you do, you're building the skill, building the reputation, building the identity. Eventually it becomes who you are, not what you do in some situations, who you are in all situations. That's when you become truly unshaken. If this resonated with you, hit that like button. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more lessons on power, composure, and strategy. And before you go, say this one more time with me. Nothing moves me. Mean it. Live it. Become it. You're unshaken. Now prove it.